Oh, hello there, good folks. How you doing? Yeah, I'm just oh, I'll just be busy shaving. I'm kind of late because I lost my phone and all that good stuff. I'm losing a lot of things. Yeah, it's all I do is lose things because I'm not very intelligent. You know that. Yeah, yeah. I'm just not very intelligent when it comes to things. Ah, that feels good. Oh, yo! Ah, yeah. Yeah, things have been a lot better, I guess, in some ways not. Yeah. Feels good. Right. Yeah, feels real good. Yeah, feels really good. Yeah, I'm just, oh, I don't know. I have to figure out something, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's the way to do it. Yeah, it's the way to do it. Kind of shave my head. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hello, whoever you are. Welcome. It's always nice to have people come. They want to come. Yeah, it's, feels good. So, how are you today, huh? Feeling good? I hope you are. I think I'm feeling okay. I think I am. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Yeah. Whee! Ah, boy. Oh, yep. Yeah, it's a nice day out, at least 70 degrees or whatever. Oh, oh, hip Hughes, huh? How you doing? Yeah. So what's going on? Please tell me what's going on, huh? Yeah. So what's going on? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was too tired. I was just too tired. I couldn't go on. So that's the way it goes, huh? It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Everybody's drunk anyway, right? Either everybody's drunk or high on Friday nights, or the ones that aren't drunk or high, they're watching something late on their internet, right? Yeah, that's the way it goes. Oh, you're good today. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that is good. Uh huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything is getting better for me, I guess. Yeah, it's getting better for me. Yeah, much better. Yeah, much better. Yeah. So, let's see. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So it's nice of you to chat a little bit. Thank you very much. If you already left the room, somebody already has. So if it's you, then thank you. That's all I got to say. Huh? Yeah, that's all I got to say. Yeah. Mm. Oh boy. Ah, it was good. I tell you. Yeah, it was real good to do this sometimes. Yeah. What? Buy one of those? What? Buy what? Oh, what? Norelco razor? You can buy them anywhere. Why? You can buy Norelco razors at any store, or you can buy them online. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Oh, they're getting expensive, huh? Oh, yeah. What isn't getting expensive? Yeah, everything's expensive. For people who don't have much money, it's expensive. Yeah. Yeah, for the poor people, I guess, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes, huh? Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah. Well, anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Okay. The get expensive. Yes. Yep. Things are going up in price. But what can we do, right? Either pay or wait till the price goes down. I guess that's all I could say. Will the price go down? I don't know. I don't know. It looks like two people have left. Whoever you that left, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, two people have left, so that's good. That's good. They got things to do in life. Huh? Yeah, it's good. They have things to do. Yeah. It's feeling good. I'm feeling great, I guess. Ah, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, I feel better now. Yep, so, oh, I'm just so tired. Oh, God. I better stay back of the camera a little bit so I can, oh, I wish my fan would go on a little faster so I could get a little more breathing air. Yeah, yeah, so I can feel a little better. And I get a lot of sleep. Yeah, I caught up on the sleep I didn't get last night. Yeah, yeah, and half asleep, but no, I'm a fourth. I'm mostly awake, but some I'm not asleep. No, yeah, I'm mostly awake because last night I couldn't do a show because I was too tired and went to sleep. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes sometimes when you forget to do a live and show, and sometimes I just forget. I forget things easy. You get older, you forget easier. That's the way it is. Yeah, sometimes I forget what road I'm on. Sometimes I forget what I bought at the store. When you're older, you forget things like that easier. Yeah, younger people have better memories on the average than older people. I mean, most people. Some older people are smarter than the young, but I'm not one of them. Yeah, most of my subscribers are more intelligent than I am, and when they watch me, they feel smarter after watching me. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, 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 yeah. I had to gas up my vehicle yesterday. Yeah, it was like 324 gallon. Yeah, that. Yeah, I had to pay like $37 to fill the gas tank in my car. Yeah, almost $40 to fill the gas tank. Well, I mean, it isn't completely full, but mostly full. Yeah, it's a trouble. Yeah, 329. I mean, in Minnesota, it's getting there. Some places it's higher, some places it's lower. Depends on what state you're in, and yeah, it just depends on a lot of things. Yeah, if you live in an area where you have a lot of hills and stuff, that's usually more expensive because the gas trucks have got to climb the hills. You don't want to follow a gas truck up a hill, especially. I wouldn't. I'd be too scared myself. I'd be too scared myself. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh yeah, the Tigers and the Twins. Oh yeah, yeah, the Twins. Yeah, this year don't have a very good record. Yeah, 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 yeah. I saw that. Yeah, 4-10. Yeah, huh. Yeah, yeah. It's the trouble with baseball. All the expensive teams get the 5-star ball players. They get the 5-star ball players, the ones that can field and hit and pitch and all that good stuff. And then when you get to the bad teams, they can't hardly spend money. They get guys that are mostly bad, and a couple of them they'll get guys after surgery and cross their fingers, hope they do good. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do good. They just like trade them for prospects, and then for the bad teams, when a young guy does really well, they'll trade them for prospects and start over from the beginning again. For Mankato, yeah, I live about 90 miles away. Yeah, that's kind of a far jaunt for myself. It's kind of far for me, and these days, I just don't have much money, so I can't afford to watch a ball game myself unless if it's free and watching a bunch of recreation people hitting the ball around. Yeah, family recreation people, I can watch that for free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a major league game. Yeah, yeah. I know they changed a lot in the game as I seen. Now they have a pitch. They have a pitch clock and a hit clock now. So many seconds before you can pitch the ball and before the batter can hit. Some of the players I used to watch in the old days, they'd automatically strike out or they automatically walk the batters. 'Cause I remember some pitchers would stand there for like up to 5 minutes before they throw the ball. Like I remember Doc Medich, he'd spend 5 minutes every pitch. I never saw a guy so slow in my life. Or you had a guy named Mike Hargrove. He'd adjust his glove and shoes and all that before he bats. He'd take about 5 minutes doing that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the 10th inning with the runner at second base. Yeah. Well, suppose if a pitcher pitches a perfect game through 10 innings, okay, what are you going to call that in the 10th inning? A no hitter? Is that an automatic no hitter in the 10th inning? Because right now, if a runner's on second base, technically that's not a perfect game. That's a no hitter. If a person looks at it that way, because there was one pitcher from way back, I think his name was Harvey Haddix. He pitched 12 perfect innings until he got hit in the 13th and lost the game. But now they erased his record from the no hit thing, which is wrong. But baseball does what they want. Baseball does whatever they want now. So, yeah. Yeah, baseball does whatever they want. So does football and basketball and hockey. They do it for the fans. Everybody wants high scoring games. So they cater the rules to the fans who want the high scoring games now. Because now with the baseball, Oakland moves. So the toughest hitting ballpark, Oakland Coliseum, is no more. So I bet the ballpark at Sacramento is more of a hitter's park than anything. I bet it's more of a hitter's park now. Yeah, then we moved to Vegas. That'd probably be a hitter's park now. Of course, the Dodgers will keep it a pitcher's park because they'll give them an advantage. They'll just give them a big advantage because then those hitters that hit a long ball, if they hit it in Dodger Stadium, okay, then you have those 5-star outfielders that can run and catch the ball. If hit it to the warning track, they'll catch those dang things, and the batter that can hit the long balls will be automatically out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Baseball is catered to the high money teams, of course, New York and Los Angeles, and Boston and all those other big money towns. Yeah, Minnesota is about an average money town. So, yeah. Yeah, Twins winning the World Series in my lifetime? I don't know. If I live till I'm 70 to 75, maybe they might win one, maybe they won't. Yeah. Maybe they'll win one, maybe they won't. I don't know. Because the trouble is, it's just tough getting players where your best talent is going to the highest priced teams. That's the way it is. It's too bad, really. Yeah. But then you can't really have the, what do you call that again? The reserve clause where they kept the guys on the same team no matter what. Because back in the old days, those low money teams, they could keep their best player on there. If they don't want to play for that team, they're out of a job no matter what. That's not fair to the player, really, that's talented. Yeah. Yeah, just think way back in the old days of baseball, they had some funny shaped ballparks. Some are total hitters parks and some are total pitchers parks. Yeah, very few in between ballparks. Yeah, very few in between ballparks. And you had the Polo Grounds. That was a funny looking ballpark. Left and right field, easy to hit home runs. As they say, it's more of a pitcher's park now than the Metrodome. Yeah, it's more of a pitcher's park than the Metrodome. Metrodome was back then a total hitter's park, but as time went by, other ballparks, they got more of a hitter's park because that's what the fans want. They want hitter's parks, so they'll build stadiums where the wind's going to blow in the outfield, blow towards the outfield, so the ball will, go out of the ballpark. Yeah, that's what they do. But the fans want that, so yep, those pitchers and catchers, they're going to get the big money now with those rule changes. Yeah, just think those defensive catchers, they'll be able to play longer now. They'll be able to play ball longer because if you can get a catcher that can hit 240 with about 5 home runs a year, I guarantee that catcher will play for 15 years, even if they're like an average defensive catcher, But if they're like an outfielder, no, get out of here, They want hitters for the outfielders and infielders, but when it comes to catchers and stuff, you could hit practically nothing, but if you could field, you could play 10, 15 years. Because, when you're a little kid playing Little League Baseball, those catching equipment is expensive. So, and a lot of parents can't afford to buy catching equipment for the kid, Yeah. So anyway. Well, I hope Hip Hughes, you enjoy watching baseball and stuff. I know baseball has changed a lot over the years. It's changed in many ways. But what can you do? They got to get fans somehow, I guess. And they got to get more fans somehow for the other ballparks. So that way they don't think, oh, my team will make the World Series. Why should I go watch the ball game? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just imagine Oakland won like 3 World Series, then they lost their ball team. They won 3 World Series. And there's plenty of baseball teams that won 1 World Series in 100 years. Imagine that, huh? Yeah, imagine that. So hardcore Oakland A's ball fans, I bet they're crying. Those that are hardcore. Yeah, those that are hardcore. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're still on Hip Hughes, if you want an excellent website if you're are you a stats guy, Hip Hughes? Do you like looking at baseball stats by any chance? You like looking at baseball stats? Baseballreference.com. That's the best out there. Yeah. Oh, you know about that. Oh, okay. Well, you already know about that. Oh, you do look that up. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it has some interesting stories on there about the ball players, well, some of it, some of the writers, like when they write from players from way back, you can tell they kind of add some BS stuff. But, I think it's mostly accurate when they write it. For the modern ones, it's more accurate, but as long as they interview the ball player that's living themselves, like by phone or email, or maybe in person when they meet them out in a restaurant or something, you know. But yeah, yeah. Imagine those old time ball players pouring tobacco juice on the baseball, and yeah, raising the spikes high when they go to second or third base or home, knocking down the catcher, or the catcher knocking the hitter down. Yeah, a lot of times teams are like catchers that are really big, because that way you try to knock the catcher down, the catcher knocked the baseball player down instead. Yeah, yeah, you can do that too. Yeah. But the modern players are better basically because they train like all year long, where players in the old days, many of them had second jobs, and then some of the guys back then, they didn't like work out, or they didn't work out their baseball. Some of them like to live in the cold climates, like up in say International Falls, Minnesota, or oh, I don't know, northern Michigan or something like that, northern Maine. If they live up there, you know, where it's very cold, they can't play ball. But if they live like in Phoenix or Los Angeles or something like that, they can play all year long and keep their skills in shape, you know, for the next season. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I say that's in my opinion. I think players today are generally better, you know. Yeah, well, that's true because, well, because a lot of the when they had the reserve clause, you know, a lot of the players didn't get paid very much, and they were stuck in one team unless traded or released, you know. And sometimes the owners won't trade the player if they're a star. They just say, "Oh, you need to stay on the team, or tough luck." Yeah, that's what they did. Or I read this something about the 1919 Chicago, was it Black Sox scandal at one time, where those ball players threw the World Series. I think if they would have thrown the World Series, they would have easily beat Cincinnati. But you know, they got bribes and threw the game, you know, which is too bad. But they were mad at the owner because they said he was cheap. So they wanted to fix the owner. And then they all got suspended. Yeah, yeah, that was too bad because the White Sox, I believe, would have won, because you look at the stats from back then, the White Sox were much better in almost every way. But you know, but I'm sure there were players back then, probably some of them, maybe they threw away ball games, which is too bad, you know. But nowadays, with all the big salaries now, why would they want to do that now? Yeah, they wouldn't dare do that nowadays. Yeah, they don't dare do that nowadays, would they? Now with all that big money, all that big money they get now. Yeah, even your lousy players get a couple million a year. Yeah, even your lousy players get a couple million a year now. Yeah, and I think the minimum salary is like what, half a million, or I think they get paid as little as $100,000 to certain players that really need jobs, and some players will take it, hoping for a bigger payday. Some will take the 100,000, but some they won't. You know, maybe they save their money and put it away and get big interest rates. They say, "Oh, $100,000 to play? Heck with that! I'm gonna go ride my boat, or I'm gonna drive my vehicle over the United States. If I play ball for 100,000 a year, well, I got millions in the bank, and I can drive all over the United States and look at the mountains, look at the towns, look at the roads, um, and enjoy my life." You know, some will do that too. You know, but yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's one thing I've noticed too, hip Hughes. Have you noticed that more ball fields are getting torn down in parks and stuff? Have you ever noticed that? And in some towns around Minnesota don't even have baseball teams anymore, like Wadena Chiefs. Yeah, and the Cyrus baseball team, yeah, they destroyed that field. Now it's just an open field with no bases and no duckouts anymore. That's another one. Um, yeah, in Monaga, there's a couple of softball fields. Yeah, yeah, the Wadena Chiefs baseball team, that turned into a pig race. Yeah, it turned into a pig race thing where they have pigs run around the track, chasing something. They changed it, at the by the Wadena County Fairgrounds. Yeah, and there's other towns too. Yeah, I'm sure if I looked in the website and stuff. Yeah, I guess people nowadays, I guess they're just not playing baseball anymore. They have their social media stuff. They think they're stars. They're on Facebook. They're on YouTube, like me, a star, which I'm not. But a lot of people think they're stars on social media. So then they'll say, "Oh, boys, I play baseball. I'll just be a star on social media." Yeah, yeah, that's what social media did. Turned a lot of people lazy. Turned their rear ends fatter. That's for sure. Made their stomachs bigger. Made their heads more swelled. Yeah, just the other day when I was playing a game, some guy was calling me all kinds of negative names, or girl, or whatever it was. I reported him. I just report him. Easy to do. Just tell on him and get him suspended. That's what you do. Yep, I just get him suspended. Easy to do. And I'll walk the streets because, I'm not going to be scared. If something happens to me, it's either tacos or hot dogs to the criminals. It's either the tacos or the hot dogs. Yep. So a lot of people know what I mean when I say tacos and hot dogs. So, yeah, they know what I mean. Yeah. Uh, whew. Oh, man. Oh, boy, I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired right now. I'm running out of air. Excuse me. Ah, yeah. Oh boy, what a day. What a day, what a day. What a nice day outside. Yeah, I wish I could drive more often, but at the high gas prices, can't drive as much. Yeah. Yeah, that's the trouble. So many people drive nowadays, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny was it for gas mileage? Like for cars, they have certain miles to the gallon. So now they change it to a truck chassis so they can build what they want for SUVs and pickups. And then they get a lot less gas mileage. If a person drives like a Chevy Tahoe or a Ford F-100 or Dodge Durango or something like that, get about 12 miles to the gallon. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. A lot of people like to drive those big vehicles in the United States. Then when you look around the world in um, websites with other countries, a lot of people drive smaller vehicles and motorcycles, motor scooters, tut-tuts, the three-wheel vehicles, where they have little trucks. Yeah. Yeah, big trucks. Yeah, the F-100. No, F-150, I think it's called. Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of people drive big trucks too. Yeah, yeah, and a lot of people don't even use them for hauling. So maybe haul their groceries or something. Yeah, a lot of these people don't even use them for hauling for trucks. Yeah, or you'll drive four-wheel drive vehicles. They never drive on the dirt roads or up or in the dirt areas. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of that, I remember in the old days, when I was a younger man, I remember these people that drive these rear-wheel drive Plymouth Dusters in the '70s. They drive all over the fields. They just keep going. They drive in these deepest weeds. I said, "Hey man, what are you doing?" One dude says, "Hey man, it's a Duster. Relax. They go through anything." So you sure? Don't worry about it. And it did. I mean, I would recommend doing that though. Now the rear-wheel drive. Yeah, back then people drove the Plymouth Duster in the fields. Yeah, I remember that. Pretty wild. Yeah, the people used to drive their vehicles like down there. Yeah, but you don't see many chicken trucks. Yeah, except they have them like in these big semis. They like put them in the small cages. They drive them in semis. I seen that. Yeah, they have them in these big semis and stuff. And of course, when I go by, I roll the window up, of course, because I don't want to get this chicken feathers in my car. So I just have to roll the window up, and I'll roll the window up when the trains come by with the coal cars, because I don't want to get that coal dust inside my car. Of course, on the outside, you might get that coal dust because a lot of that coal's in the outside box cars and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I always roll up my window when a train goes by. Yeah, yeah, I don't want coal dust. Yeah, yeah, plenty of that. Well, they say they're cutting down on coal, but don't seem like it when you go by the. Well, they can't get in your vehicle if they're in the cages, though. Yeah, they're all usually in those small cages. They can't get out of the cages. Yeah, yeah, they're in cages in those semis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'd be hard for a chicken to get in the vehicle. And a chicken can't fly. Yeah, yeah. Chickens usually, chickens can't really fly. So, but birds that can fly, maybe they can get in your vehicle. Who knows? I'm sure it's happened before. Not to me. If you drive in the freeways. Yeah, sometimes birds will crap on your car. That's happened to me before when I was driving. I was driving towards Parkers Prairie, Minnesota. Pigeon put a bunch of poop in the back of my car. And I saw that. I had to wipe it off. It was disgusting. Yeah, pigeon poop. Yeah, and that runny stuff. Yeah, was on my car one time. Yeah, when I was driving towards Alexandria. Yeah, you get a lot of birds when you go up to central Minnesota because there's a lot of farm fields and stuff. You get a lot of crows up there too. And yeah, it's different up there. Yeah, it's different in that area than where I live. Yeah, yeah, it's different up there. Yeah, I haven't been up there in almost 3 years, and yeah, I've done every town in that area. So yeah, so it's somebody else's turn to do that town. So I'll let somebody else do it. I'll let somebody else do it, of course. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'll let somebody else do it. Oh man. Oh wow. Ah. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, it's been a. Yeah, I don't get well, about Twins baseball. I don't really get that myself. So yeah. So you have high hopes for the Twins there, Hit Hughes? Do you have high hopes for them to win a lot of games, or do you think they'll get a 500 record or something, or a winning record? Do you think they'll turn around and win, as you can see it? Because I know the Twins have had good records before. I mean, they won over 100 games not too long ago. But then they see, oh, okay, yeah, maybe. I never know. Yeah, Yeah, you never know. Yeah, yeah, you never know what could happen in baseball. Yeah, yeah, it's the trouble like Dodgers and Yankees. They get those 5-star ball players, though. Yeah, all those 5-star ones. Yeah, no, the Tigers have done a lot better. Yeah, or since they got that new manager anyway. I think it's AJ Hinch, his name is. Yeah, he's won a World Series before, so yeah. Of course, the general manager's got to know what ball players to pick. So I know before that, I think was it Ron Gardenhire and was a manager before, and Tigers were always losing. Yeah, yeah, but now they, yeah, he was before. Yeah, yeah, he was before. But when Molitor was manager after him at the time, yeah, yeah, probably well, probably lack of talent. You know, I think even though losing team managers, I think a lot of them are actually good managers, but it depends on the roster of players they get too. Yeah, yeah, it depends on a lot of the times you don't get very good players. Yeah, you have to deal the hands you have and know what players you pick. And yeah, they say for the like the winning teams, they have a harder time deciding on players than the winning teams and the losing teams. Losing teams have an easy time because a lot of their talent is crap. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, oh boy, I'm so tired. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just very tired. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's all right. Either team could win for me, but yeah, I'm sure that. Yeah, I'm sure the chances are the Tigers. Let's see. Oh, you mentioned it was a target field. Yeah, well, if Tigers won more games, chances are they'll probably win. A very good chance. You know. Yep, it depends on what players they get. I know Tigers had some bad luck with players before. They paid them a lot of money, and the players either got injured or they stunk. And they had some bad luck. Yeah, like the Chicago Cubs paid all those players a lot of money, and then they get injured or ineffective, and oh, there goes their money. Yeah, that's happened before too. Yeah, that's happened before. Yeah, it's happened. Yeah, yeah, stuff like that happens. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Excuse me. Just sometimes I have breathing problems. Like I said before, my breathing problems is when I was a younger man. I used to work in those crappy temp service jobs. They didn't give you a mask or anything, and you breathed all kinds of interesting things, and then it ruined my breathing later on. But what can you do? Yeah, when you need money bad enough, and I didn't want dishwashing jobs at the time, so they put me in those dirty factory jobs, and I took them and breathed all kinds of interesting air and inside all kinds of interesting styrofoam balls and all that good stuff. And it got my breathing problems going. But oh well, what can I do? I was an independent temp service contractor, so not a darn thing I can do about it. Yeah, something about those companies, they're smart, because that's why a lot of those dirty jobs take temp service workers, because that way they can't sue the company. They're smart in that way. There's people out there that get drunk all the time, and but then they don't like to work in dishwashing because they're all filthy and dirty, and they'll take any job. So when they make money, they'll go buy a bottle or buy some illegal drugs and go to a corner and blast their brains out, like a bunch of fools. Yeah, sleep under a bridge and be idiots, really. Yeah, I used to know a lot of people that did that. Yeah, especially I worked in industrial up in downtown Minneapolis in the 80s. I knew this one guy slept under a bridge out by the freeway. A lot of times you like this. Yeah, I slept last night very good. I slept for 3 hours. I did, so a lot of times. And so he's had slits in his eyes usually. He'd go home, he'd go under his bridge and sleep. He'd sleep in the winter time too. I said, "How do you keep warm?" He says, "I just build a fire. I just build a fire to keep me warm. And I sleep by the fire, and as soon as the fire goes out, I'll just relight the fire and go back." Stupid stuff like that, you know, real stupid stuff. Yeah, crazy people in those days. Crazy, crazy people. And I don't recommend doing that neither. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Yeah, yeah, please don't do that. Yeah. Now let's see what's going on. Oops. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So I can see what's going on. So you can see what's going on in the world. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's breathing things. Yeah. Oh, my breathing. I tell you. Yeah. Oh boy. Ah. Oh boy. It's trying very hard. Trying very hard to breathe. Yeah, it's trying very hard. Oh boy. Oh, oh what a day. What a day. Yeah. What a day. What a day. Oh. Oh. Oh, if I just keep awake. That'd be nice. Yeah. Mm. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. Oh, what a day. Ah, what a day today. It's a fine day today. It's a good day. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day today. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day today. Yes, it is. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day. You. Oh, dear. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's happy today. I really hope so. Yeah, everybody has a great day. I just hope so. Yeah, I just hope so. Yep. Oh, oh boy. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, oh boy. I'm just. Oh, I'm just so tired today. I'm just so tired. I'm gonna get sick. They do it. It's going on. It's like the only one in the room, okay? Yep. That's apparently that I am anyway. According to that, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. No, but I'm just. Oh, let's see. I got one person in the room. That's good. Yeah. There's one person in the room. Yeah. Yep. Oh, man. Hmm. I just hope things are going okay with everybody. Yeah. It's going kind of okay with me. Yes. Yeah. I guess it's kind of going okay. Oh man, it feels good. Yeah, sure feels good. Oh, man. Oh, I'm just uh, I'm just drinking Lion Punch. Yeah, just drinking some Lion Punch. Some black cherry. Yeah, Eh, yeah, that's all. That's what I'm doing. Just drinking Lion Punch. Yeah, yeah, it does. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. At least it's cheap. Yeah, at least it's cheap. Yeah, yeah, it's cheaper than buying those popsicles in the stores. Yeah, a lot cheaper than buying popsicles in the stores. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Mm, yeah, it is good. It's good to have to keep me awake for a while. Anyway. Yeah, keep me awake for a while. Yeah, yeah, it's good to have. Oh, so, one more minute and I'm gonna go. So, yeah, one more minute and we'll cover the show. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, yeah. I've had a good time today, and I just hope everybody's well and happy. I really hope you. I hope everybody is. I really do. Yeah, I just hope things will be great. I really hope so. Yeah. So I'm gonna go now. See you later.